Oh, so it wasn't a 90-minute episode. We got a few extra minutes there. Episode number 9 here of season 6, the mid-season premiere as they call it. I'm F Zappa 20 back here. Little Walking Dead recap. So it pretty much picks up right where they left off last year. Daryl and Abraham and company right there on the streets with their newly acquired tanker and missile launcher, rocket launcher, whatever the hell it is. They get that taken care of. Daryl does, obviously. He kills a dude. Boom. Didn't think that was what was going to happen, but it does. Then we get to the other crew. They're back there at the house, covering themselves in guts, and they got to hit the street. Sam, of course, annoying as ever. And then you got Karl and Morgan over there doing their thing with the wolf, the one remaining wolf in town, and the doctor girl. So we got all this travesty going on. Everything's just in chaos. Walkers everywhere. So, of course, Sam freaks out. About halfway through, Carol's words sink in. Sam thought he was a tough guy. The priest took off with Judith. And Sam had his chance then, but he toughed it out and said, "Mom, I can handle it." But then Karol got to him. Luckily, Karol got to him, because then at this point, Sam and his mom both get eaten. They just went right for his head and face. Boom. Then his mom, as she starts screaming and freaking out, they get her. That leaves Ron as the last man standing in that family. He immediately pulls a gun on Karl, like. So, of course, there's Sasha with the sword, always downers. Michonne with the sword, as always, taking care of Ron, but he gets a shot off, apparently, somewhere in there. Hits Karl in the eye. Looks like Karl's a goner. Also looked like Glenn was a goner. Oh, that's right, Glenn and Eden show up. They're going after Maggie, who's stranded up there. Glenn goes hero, starts shooting walkers, trying to attract them away from Maggie as she gets down, leaving just in time for Daryl and Abraham and everybody to show up in town. Rick went full-blown beast mode after Karl got shot. He did scream Karl, too. In the aftermath of noticing Karl had gotten shot, surrounded by walkers, he screamed it. "Karl! Karl!" It's my favorite part of the show, man. That's why I watch every week, just to hear Rick yell Karl. You might not. So then, all hell. Unfortunately, they lose a lot of fuel right off the bat because Daryl gets the bright idea. Spill out the fuel, start a fire, attract them away. So I don't know, as we got to let the guts are splattered. The dust needs to settle, see what the hell's going on. But it looks like everybody's safe for now. Karl somehow lives. Takes a bullet to the eye, and he's somehow going to live, apparently. Ron and his whole family wiped out. The wolf dude wiped out. Karol and Morgan survive. Let's see. Do we lose anybody else? Feel like we lost somebody else, but it doesn't matter. That pretty much wraps up this episode of season 6. So it got hot there. I wish Glenn would have got it too, but he did not, unfortunately. Maggie survived. I don't know. We got the Rick yelling Karl, the doctor girl. She seems full-blown doctor mode now too. I know the early part of the season she was not. Eugene even is a killer now. Eugene got a couple of wisecracks in there, but so that's it. I'm F Zappa 20. If you're into these kind of things, subscribe and watch again. I always say I'm done with Walking Dead, but here I am again watching, making YouTube videos about it. Whatever. See you guys. Thanks for watching. Whatever. Kind of fizzling out here. Just kind of fizzled out here at the end, man. Lost everything. What happens sometimes, man? That's what happens. Boo.